Hey everyone, just wanted to share a quick tutorial for how to fight Everdark Tricephalos. I think he's one of, if not the best Everdark Sovereigns that FromSoft has released, but he's definitely one of the most punishing. He does not leave a lot of room for error, and as such I'm going to walk you through how to dodge his moves, and also what item passives you should focus on grabbing during your run. So as you can see here, we're in the final third of this fight, and both of my allies have been downed at least 3 times, which is a great place for me to showcase all of Tricephalos' moves. The stuff you'll be seeing here is similar to what you see in Stage 1 at the start of the fight, when there's 3 dogs on screen, as well as in Phase 2 when Tricephalos reforms for the first time. Stage 3 is basically just a combination of those first 2 stages, with one added move where Tricephalos splits into 3 dogs again. Stage 3 typically begins a little bit after you get the boss below 50% HP, and will usually begin with his big Hailstorm combo that you're seeing right now, and then he will split into 3 dogs. Just a quick side note, I'm playing with pubs here, and no part of me condones Putin, and I really had second thoughts about reviving this player who named themselves Putin. Okay, on with the tutorial. So first things first, you really need to do your best to stay calm in this fight. Tricephalos really punishes players who panic, as he has some really long combos that might not even seem like they're part of one attack. So you need to get very comfortable at recognizing what moves he's doing, and then use your punishing windows accordingly. This was my first time fighting Tricephalos as Duchess, and she's not a character that I main, but she is very good at dodging Tricephalos' moves with her perfect timing passive. However, every Nightfarer can dodge Tricephalos with the right timing. Where Duchess might fall behind other Nightfarers is her range with weapons like daggers. You really need to be sure that you are right next to the boss to actually connect your attacks, and it's best to do 1 or 2 light attacks against this boss with a weapon like a great sword, whereas Duchess does flurries of attacks with 2 daggers. So really make sure you know the length of your attack animations, as you don't want to get stuck spamming your daggers against the air. I'm just going to replay this part of me reviving my allies here to highlight a couple things. First, you can see I'm lagging pretty badly in this fight. When I hit the other down Nightfarers, their health bars either don't move much or move later than they're supposed to, and I actually thought that I had lost this fight and not revived my allies here. But this clip highlighted where good planning in the long run can really benefit you. I had 2 items with the damage negation on successive attacks passive, and I think I was at around 80% damage negation. This was super helpful here, as I could tank some of the light dog attacks while reviving my allies. I also really recommend getting fire damage negation, as the heaviest attacks from Tricephalos are fire-based. From this point on, we're just going to talk about how to dodge attacks as they happen in the video. Speaking of which, here's Tricephalos' ultimate. He does 2 quick sword dashes, and then 2 lines of fire on the ground that you can jump over. And finally, he'll do a big slam that leaves a beam under your model. You need to dodge diagonally just after you see the beam attack. If you're playing Duchess, you can spam your dodge after you see that beam under you. If you're any other character, you need to dodge just once. And it's best to be in the habit of dodging only 1 time. I was just testing some stuff out. Here we can see Tricephalos finishing his fire wave attack, and then he's going to come toward me, and this is going to show you one of the best punishing windows. This is a standard attack that he does even when he's just the 3 dogs. He does a little jump toward you, and you can punish there. Next, he'll do his grab attack. All 3 heads will rear back, and you dodge after the 3rd head goes up into the air. And then you can continue to punish, or in this case, revive your ally. Tricephalos is going to come back and do his standard dash attack here, which you can follow up with a punish. Now Tricephalos moves into one of his combos. This is his fire wave attack. Here you can see damage negation helping me. I get hit, my ally dies, gets 1 shot. I'm going to teach you the timings right now. To dodge the fire waves, you need to press dodge as soon as you see the fire actually start attacking out of his sword. I dodged a little too early there. I'll show you the correct one in this next one. Right now you dodge as the fire comes out toward you. Next is an attack you need to recognize right away. This is his 3-dog split attack. 2 flaming dogs will attack, followed by the sword dog with an aftershock fire attack. To dodge, you need to run laterally, just holding B for the first 2 dogs, then surge sprint by clicking the left stick for the final sword dog. Now we're entering the hardest part of the fight. 3 dogs are attacking you. The sword dog will howl, which will sick the other 2 on you, and the sword dog will do a fire wave attack. This attack has some missile speed, so you need to keep your timing in mind. It's also critical that you keep all 3 dogs in your camera so that you can see what they're doing. If any of them get behind you, you will panic roll and almost definitely get killed. The howl can also happen back to back, as you're going to see right now. Always keep an eye out for that red marker on your character model and get ready for a flurry of attacks from the dogs, followed by a fire wave. I got lucky here and panic rolled the fire wave, but that might not happen to you. Now the howl is ended and 1 or 2 dogs will attack you. It's important to always keep all 3 dogs in your camera at all times so that you can predict when they're going to attack you. The dogs are going to reform now and do a pretty simple punishing attack. Tricephalos runs toward you and does a little leap. You have a quick punish window here. Here's another attack that single dogs will do. They'll jump toward you, then run away and do a leaping bite. You can punish after the bite. And now we're going back into the triple fire wave attack. Sword goes to the ground. As soon as the sword leaves the ground and the fire comes out, you dodge. Now. And now. It might look like you can stand between the fire waves, but I don't recommend it. Just always dodge on principle. Now we're going to see the most important attack for you to recognize. Tricephalos will swing his sword once, and then walk very slowly. This is always followed by a 720 sword swing that you have to dodge as soon as his head leaves the ground. We're going to watch that again in slow-mo to highlight 2 things. First, if you attack Tricephalos while he's walking, each attack will give him an 18-second damage buff, which will almost definitely one-shot you if the fire wave hits you. Second, we're just going to show that fire wave timing one more time. Unlike the regular one, he will spin twice, and the fire wave comes out a little bit faster, meaning you have to dodge the second you see his rotation finish. And now we're seeing the ultimate again. He'll do 2 quick sword swipes, which you can dodge when you see his head turn. And then he'll do 2 waves of fire on the ground, like Hailstorm. Followed up by a big slam, dodge as the beam appears under your model. I get lucky here, and he follows up with an easy attack with a punish window. Punish here. He follows up here by changing phases again into the 3 dog split. You gotta watch for this attack here. He's gonna now run away and split into 3 dogs. So we're gonna run just holding B, moving laterally in one direction, left or right. And now we surge sprint after the second dog. That gives you space to dodge the aftershock attack. And oh look, we're back in the howl attack. So he's howled, the 2 other dogs are sicked on me. You can see I'm creating space as soon as he splits into 3 dogs. You need to be able to keep all 3 dogs in your camera so that you can see the fire wave coming toward you and that the other dogs won't attack you from behind. I'm going to fight here to keep all 3 dogs in my camera after this quick punish window. But usually, if there's not a howl, only 1 dog will attack you at a time. With a simple attack like this one, quick punish here, the howl is back on me, all 3 dogs are chasing me, I'm creating space, here comes the fire wave, dodge as the missile gets close to you. Typically at this stage of the fight there's 2 howls and then the dogs will reform. If a howl is not active on you, you can punish light dog attacks like this one right here. After that second howl they'll almost always reform. And they typically do the Hailstorm ultimate, but here's one where they don't. They're going to do the aura farming walk attack, which you can see right now. If you attack them here, you're going to give them that buff, which I did. If you do buff them, you need to make sure you dodge the 720 fire attack or you'll get one shot for sure. Now here comes the Hailstorm ultimate. He does a little fire charge up, 2 quick sword slashes, dodge when his head turns. This is going to be followed by 2 waves of fire, which you can position between or jump over. And then get ready for the sword slam. Dodge right now. At this point in the fight, I remembered I had a ranged holy skill on my dagger, so I started using that to actually inflict some serious damage during the punish windows. Quick one here, follow up with the dodge on the grab, another dagger attack, and the stopwatch to get the kill, no problem. Make sure that you always do the T-pose after killing a boss to stunt on your homies.